a suit on, they said. For your first day then, they will make a good impression. The players will respect you. Going in the bin. Never again. Never again. Tracking manager, get the hoodies out. Let's get started. So, we ended off with Eastleigh at home with a pretty disappointing 2-0 loss. It's been a bit of a rocky start, especially these first three games. I did call that Yeovil and Chesterfield were going to be tough. Chesterfield in particular really put us in our place. But yeah, we're going to run through the highlights now and just have a little bit of a discussion about what went well, what went wrong. So, for the first game against Yeovil, we went with a formation like this, which is what we ended off the game against Eastleigh with. The 4-3-1-2. Bit of shoddy defending for their goal. Can't really excuse it. The centre-back's just not quite on it at the moment. But we did get one back with a brilliant strike from Paul Mullin. The bend he gets on that, I do not understand it. For the next game against Chesterfield, we dropped a midfielder down because we felt like we were getting quite exposed at the back. But clearly that didn't work because Chesterfield pounced on an early mistake and Howard is not the one, is what I found out. So luckily we got people returning. Penalty was a soft one. Once again, not much I can do about that. But Mullin does get a goal back, so he's in some good form. Unfortunately, it does prove to just be a consolation as the game ends 3-1 after this beautiful cross, which shouldn't be at this level, let's be honest. Next up, we had our best performance of the season so far with a 4-0 win over Maidstone. We stuck with that 4-1-2-1-2, well, because I felt like the Chesterfield game, they're predicted to be third in the league, so they're going to be a tough test, especially when you're implementing a new system. But it seemed to work much better. So, first goal comes from an over-the-top ball to Davis. Davis crosses it in, and Palmer is there. We really like using that physicality and heading ability that he does have. Mullin then knocks it on. Palmer using all that acceleration that he doesn't have and putting a brilliant finish into the top corner. However, he does try to stiff us because he gets a second yellow just before the stroke of half time. Though, doesn't seem to matter that much because we move on and Mullin turns creative once again. Daly, who I subbed on for Palmer with a cheeky chip over the goalkeeper. Mullin with a complete performance, playmaking, goal. It might be a penalty, but we take it. 3 games in a row now he's scored, so that's what we need. This next one, another tricky game against Woking. We're a bit lucky to get this result, but we were just a bit more clinical than them. So, we had a long ball from Tunnicliffe. The defenders make such a hash of it, and Daly with another goal. Moving on to the game against Gateshead, we stuck with the formation. It seems to be doing us well. Ollie Palmer coming back from that suspension with another headed goal. He then does some good work holding the ball up, releasing it to Ford, and Ford puts it in for Cannon to cap off a brilliant display with a goal right in the 93rd minute. So, those are all the games that happened. Bit of a mixed bag. Started off very rocky, but then we seem to be getting into our stride. 3 wins in a row now, and that, actually let's just look at the table, that brings us into 9th position. So 8 points, 8 places even, away from Bromley where we want to be, but only 5 points. That is not terrible. I'm speaking bullshit to myself, but we can make up 5 points. 5 points is not insurmountable. But, as I was on the transfer screen earlier, we have some people to introduce. We got Callum Jones on loan from Hull. Very complete all-round midfielder for this level. Decent physicals, very consistent, 11, 11, 11, 11. And yeah, I just feel like he's going to be a good deep line playmaker / maybe we could put him into a box-to-box midfielder role if push comes to shove. Also, we have Jerome Sinclair. The 25-year-old comes in, and I just feel like he's a good backup striker. If you compare him, let's actually do this. Let's compare him to Dolby. Got it right this time. Sam Dolby, here we are. If we're looking at attributes, there's a clear winner. And I just think Jerome Sinclair, it's going to be a long season. We need at least 4 strikers. 4 strikers who can score. And I believe, though he's not scored yet, Jerome Sinclair can be one of those strikers. So, as I said, we come back for the Dorking game. So we'll obviously be coming up against the well-known TikTok star, Mark White. in the league, they are in 15th, so they're not doing too well, but how many points are they off us? They are just the 3 points off us, so this is technically a 6-pointer. It was a bit early in the season to be calling it that. They seem to play 5-3-2, so we're going to have to watch out for those wing-backs up against our full-backs. Hopefully, though, our 2 strikers can really tussle with that 3-man defence, and that defensive midfielder can be occupied by our cam. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems creating chances against this team. If these wing-backs are looking to be uber aggressive, then maybe we have our Mizala, who is currently Davies. Maybe he will cause problems in transition. That's a shame. I did just put in an offer for Amari Hutchinson from Chelsea fame, but obviously when you're going up against Cardiff, they're going to want to send the youngsters out to a higher quality side. I thought he'd be good because it provides a bit of pace, and we don't have too much of that in the forward line. That 15 acceleration, really bursting away from defenders, that's really quite good for this level. And with, I believe, we have Lee and Cannon, I believe, who are both the only ones who can really play in that attacking midfield spot. So if they get injured, we might be in a bit of trouble. I'll see if there are any other loans that we can make to really bolster the squad, because I feel like it's going to be a long season and we need as much help as we can get. So the team we're going to go with is Langton in goal, who's come in for Howard and has been much better. You can see as soon as we swapped him out in, I believe it was the Gateshead game, or it might have been the game before that, we were doing a lot better. So it's got to be Howard. Sorry, mate. Even though your average rating isn't that bad, you're out. We're gonna have to play. Are we gonna play Bryce there? Yeah, we'll give Bryce a shot. He's got decent physicals, and I think we're going to need that to really catch them in the transition when their fullbacks wing backs even have pushed on. So we're going to look to exploit that. Tunnicliffe, O'Connell, McFadden. He's been very good in these last 3 games. O'Connor is going to be playing in the half-back role, dropping in to collect the ball from the centre-backs and distributing it out to the full-backs. Cannon and Davis in the midfield with Lee in the cam role, and then Palmer and Mullin up top. Forgot to mention, new man Callum Jones is currently on international duty with Wales, which really shows the quality of loan player we've got in, even though Wales are a bit stinky. But we're going to be missing him for this game. Maybe one more I'll have to check after the game. And here we go. Let's hope to keep on this good run of form and see if we can continue it. Hosanna, out on the right. Can he use that burst of pace? No, he puts it over the top. A bit wasteful there. He's obviously not got the passing ability of our other fullback, whose name escapes me at the moment. Cannon does well to collect, though. Langton. Oh, look at that distribution. Down the left foot as the Mazzala. Davies gets forward. Can he pick out a ball? Ollie Palmer! Ollie Palmer! Into the bottom corner. The goalkeeper doesn't know what he's doing. Okay. Disallowed goal. Disallowed goal. That's unfortunate. But we've created chances. 2 shots already in this first 3 minutes. So I'm happy. Tunnicliffe gets clear. Can Lee get out to him? Can Lee nick it off? Oh, Lee's done well there. Go on now. Who's up in support? He's got 5 boys around him. Come on, lads. Need to get up the pitch a bit quicker there. O'Connell. Switched it to Hosanna, who's been involved in these first 7 minutes. To put a good ball down to Palmer. Palmer, can he put it across? Lee! That's not going to get ruled offside. Lee with a brilliant finish. Palmer doing a lot of good work. And Hosanna. Hosanna comes in the right back slot and is doing some business. So yeah, with a good ball down, Palmer breaking away from the defender, puts it across a bit of a deflection, but Lee smashed it in off the post. Yeah, Tunnicliffe claims easily. McFadden breaks away from his defender. Can he put a ball into Palmer? Oh, not quite. Philpott out. They're getting penned in now. Go on, Lee with his second in 10 minutes. Get in, Elliot Lee. Great finish. Our fullbacks are causing all the problems right now. As soon as there's coming up the pitch and we're just bombing on and taking that risk, but it also reaps some rewards. McFadden puts a dangerous ball in, bounces around in the penalty area, and the keeper can do nothing about Elliot Lee's Banging shot. Lozano with the ball now. He puts it up. Cannon wins the second ball. Palmer. Can he lay it off? Davies. Into Mullin. He's been quiet relatively, but it's only been 16 minutes. The fullback bombing on again. Mullin! Who's been quiet? He's clearly listening to me. Paul Mullin, you bloody legend. He's in some good goal-scoring form, and he continues to show it right here. Lays it off to McFadden, who's been heavily involved, and he puts it across, and Mullin with a flying volley into the bottom corner. Mark White might be questioning his keeper Walsh, though. It's not exactly what he'd be wanting. Tunnicliffe doing well. Out to McFadden. Highlights coming. We couldn't buy a highlight in the first games. Now, this is a big change. Mullin goes for the audacious chip. Oh my. That would have been one of the goals of the season. That would be unbelievable. That would be better than his whipped goal on the volley. Yes, great header. Cannon puts it on. Oh, shame we couldn't get that open there. Ollie Palmer. Closing down Wheeler. Just about gets the better of him, but he's forced backward by that press. Proctor puts the ball. So this is where their wing-backs can be dangerous now, stretching us open. McShane loses our man. Seeger. Oh. Still, you see those defensive problems, but it's offside. Thank God for that. So what happened here? McShane pulls away from O'Connell really much too easily, and he's just offside, to be fair. You'd be hoping that Tunnicliffe should be really not losing his man there. But there's just a warning shot. It's a warning shot. We've had a disallowed goal. They've had a disallowed goal. We're even on that front. So, Philpott. They have some interesting names in this. McShane loses his man. And once again, the same things happen twice. We cannot let that happen again. But can we extend our advantage instead? Ollie Palmer. Oh, that's a nutmeg. Puts in for Mullin. Oh. With Fazdean. Into Palmer. Lozano. Pinned in. Mullin! Paul Mullin with an absolute bullet header. We have been sensational in this first 40 minutes. It's just our fullbacks are just pushing the back so much. Cross after cross after cross. Lozano with a great volley cross, and Mullin gets ahead of the defender. Puts it in the top right. So, an absolute brilliant half. I'm really happy with that. That is so much better. That even in the games that I played off camera, this is the best performance by far, which is ideal. I don't think we need to make any changes. There's nobody who's particularly struggling. Ollie Palmer is someone we could look to take off. While not getting a goal, he has been influential in this game, so we're going to leave him on for a little bit. Let's not give FM an excuse to shiv us. They are starting to creep on the XG, and I don't like it. They don't deserve it as well. So, McShane, he's been a problem for us, and he continues to be a problem for us. Alfie Rutherford with the assist. McShane has peeled away from the defenders way too many times there, and has slotted it in the top corner with some composure. Philpott, they seem to be winning a lot of these second balls and headers now. It's not what we were doing in the first 40 minutes, so let's just keep it up. Davis, over to Mullin. Can Mullin get through? Mullin with a chip. Oh, he's gone for the chip again. It's gone off the post. Or the bar even. It's gone off the bar. Mullin is just taking the piss at this point, quite frankly. McFadden puts her forward. Mullin can't quite gather it. O'Connell. Mullin. Davies. Up to Palmer. Who loses it to Proctor. Proctor's been quite aggressive and right up. Rutherford. Right. This is where we have problems because they are getting too much joy. What to do? Palmer loses it. Okay. Let's just pause there. We're going to go on balance and we're going to change. We're going to stop with the early crosses. Can't take those early crosses off. There's what's really hurting them. We're going to try and lower the tempo, lower the directness. In fact, we're going to keep the directness, but lower the tempo. Try and slow this down. And we're not going to counter-press quite so much because I feel like it's dragging our people out of position. I didn't realise our line was that low. Oh, well, we'll keep it like that. He's our best defender by far. I don't know if we can do it. We're going to take Tunnicliffe off instead. Bentosa's going to come on. Ollie Palmer's going to come off for Sinclair. Mullen's going to switch over to the side and play it as a pressing forward. Just going to try and hustle their defence because we've seen that they are prone to errors. See if Jones Sinclair can use that dribbling ability that he does have in abundance and get past them, some of their team, especially when it's a bit less direct. We're not going to be pumping balls as much up to a tall Ollie Palmer. I think that's what we're going to do for now. We're just going to leave one sub just in case. Hosanna. Taking a throw in on the right now. To O'Connor. O'Connor puts a great ball in. Jerome Sinclair. Sinclair doing an Ollie Palmer. You have to think, would Ollie Palmer have buried that? We're just going to have to speculate. McShane. Oh, he's got away again. And he's hit the post. Bloody hell. We're taking liberties here. Can't be doing this for much longer. McFadden. Cannon. Over the top. To nobody. Walsh claims it easily. This is the times in FM when you feel just a bit shaky. You just don't feel settled. Even we were 4-0 up and we're not feeling settled, so I'm not best pleased about it. Go on, Davies. Into Mullen. Mullen puts a ball over the top. Jerome Sinclair's in. And he slots it for his very composed finish for his first goal for Wrexham. Make it 5-2, putting us out of the danger zone of an FMing. Well, I can't even call it an FMing. They've been much better in the second half and caused us a lot of problems. Mullen, great ball over the top. Great touch from Sinclair. And can't even get the words out. And slots it in on the left foot into the bottom right corner. Not much Walsh can do about that. All right, and I think it's gonna peter out. Oh no, one more. O'Connell, 6-2, game, set, match. Come on, Wrexham. Brilliant ball in from Mullen to the front post. O'Connell's there, attacks it. Not much Walsh can do once again, and I believe that is going to be the game. Who would have thought? Who would have thought there would be it's an 8-goal thriller with 2 disallowed goals. Unbelievable. Though the XG is exactly the same, so it's just we've been a bit lucky there. And that, of course, lets us hop up all the way into 5th and drastically improves our goal difference, which is bloody ideal, if I do say so myself. Now we're only just 4 points off Bromley at the top and 4 goal difference. 4s all round. I was going to do a second game, but I feel like an 8-goal thriller to do you. Mullen, 2 goals, 2 assists. Absolutely world class, mate. The Welshman, how he's not getting called up for Wales, who knows? Who they're playing? Robson Carno. Is he even still around? Unbelievable. That 15 finishing coming in clutch for us. Underrated playmaking ability as well. But just look, he's our top goal scorer, 3rd highest in the league, and I just want to see he's already got 4 assists. 5 goals, 4 assists in 7 games. Bloody unbelievable, considering where we started off with that horror against Eastleigh and Chesterfield? It was Chesterfield. Considering that, Mullen has been a revelation, as he is in real life, for the fraud, Phil Parkinson. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. 8-goal thriller. Bob's your uncle. What could you ask for? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you... Oh, when will I see you? What game should we go? Oh, well, that might have to be the game. Notts County on the 5th of... I can't do maths. 5th of October. Notts County on the 5th of October. I think that's when we're going to have to be. It's away from home. They're 3rd in the league at the moment. That is a juicy fixture. Hopefully we'll have overtaken them by then. That will be even more pressure on Notts County, which we know they fumble under the pressure, even if they have a pensioner in goal. All right, so I'll see you later.